Hello everyone and welcome to this webinar. Today we talk about blockchain infrastructure requirements for software and hardware. Alright, then let's dive into it. First, a couple of notes about us. The IMI Academy is the educational arm of IMI Blockchain, an independent leader in DLT based in the Crypto Valley of Switzerland. With us, you can learn all about blockchain and cryptocurrency online. This webinar is an extract from our latest blog post. Follow the link below to read the full story. Today's agenda contains the following topics. After an introduction, we explain to you why a blockchain needs an infrastructure. Then we talk about what a blockchain infrastructure is. The next point is about the basic requirements for blockchain infrastructure. As always, security is a key topic. Therefore, we will also talk about blockchain security infrastructure. Then, we will point out our key takeaways. And last but not least, we will answer your questions. Now, allow me to introduce myself first. My name is Marcel Eisler and I'm the founder and CEO of IMI Blockchain. I'm an economist and studied blockchain technology as well. Since 2009, I am a crypto enthusiast and founded IMI in 2019. First, let's clarify what this webinar is not about. It's not a technical guide, nor is it filled with technical details. We keep it simple. And no, it's also not a primer, but we do offer more detailed courses on our website. Visit imiblockchain.com and navigate to Learn Blockchain. There you will find courses with certification or other free webinars like this one. You can take crypto classes to learn everything about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. And finally, you can learn blockchain programming as well. We deliver coding tutorials for all major programming languages. Blockchain is a type of distributed ledger technology. It's the underlying platform of Bitcoin. Before you can implement a decentralized application, make sure you understand the blockchain infrastructure requirements. You need a system, an appropriate infrastructure with enough resources, and an underlying framework. There is no way you talk about anything concerning the adoption of blockchain and not first talk about what it is, its history, how blockchain functions, and perhaps the business models that have emerged from it. So, why does blockchain need an infrastructure? Blockchain is very power consuming if you need a proof of work algorithm. Open source is the foundation of blockchain technology, but still you need the right hardware. Mining does require high performance computing. And of course, you will need servers, nodes, and interfaces. To describe what blockchain infrastructure is, we can also call it blockchain design. Design includes the following 4 points. Its architecture, your use case or use cases, the hardware required, and the software that you will use. A short look on our infographic makes it clear. There are major decisions to make when we talk about blockchain infrastructure. Shall our blockchain be decentralized, distributed, or a mix? How and for what shall it be transparent and immutable? Even more questions need to be answered if you have a clear use case defined. Which consensus model is needed? What's the best platform for our use case? Do we need instances, APIs, or interfaces. And of course, even more questions need to be answered when we talk about hard and software that we will use. The three main pillars of blockchain technology which have assisted it to gain extensive praise. And the infrastructure is supporting the following 3 points. First, decentralization. Second, transparency. And third, immutability. Let us decode what to consider when building a blockchain. There are 8 steps to focus on. Number 1 is our use case, of course. It could be data authentication or verification, smart asset management, or the execution of smart contracts. Number 2 is the consensus mechanism. Number 3 is the platform on which you want to run your application. Nodes become extremely important when we talk about security. The more nodes you have, the safer will be your application. Designing the instances is point 5, a very critical one, as we talk about permission, asset issuance, signatures, key management, or handshaking. Some blockchain platforms come with pre-made APIs, while some don't. Therefore, we might have to build new APIs. At stage number 7, you would need to choose the interface, the front end, and programming languages. You also need to choose external databases and servers. Finally, you can greatly enhance the power of your solution by integrating tools like AI, biometrics, or machine learning. Distributed ledger technology, or a blockchain, is not only a new type of software or database. That's why a sophisticated and complete infrastructure is needed. In this part, we show you some software requirements. Solidity is undoubtedly one of the most popular languages used by blockchain developers. Geth is an Ethereum node implementation. Mist is the official Ethereum wallet. I don't want to talk about all the opportunities today, so I just click through until bullet point number 9, the blockchain testnet. A blockchain testnet allows you to test dApps before making them live. Finally, and since it might not be practical or financially viable for every company to implement a full-end, permissioned blockchain solution, we also want to point out the concept of blockchain as a service. BaaS is a similarly model to a software as a service model. And as we just talked about software, here we go with the hardware requirements. As already mentioned before, high-performance computers might be needed. Blockchain technology changed the way we think about processing power, especially when it comes to latency or real-time transactions. The right combination of powerful CPUs and GPUs making high-performance computing possible. Nodes are the core components if you implement a proof-of-stake infrastructure. Finally, you should also think about clusters, a network-specific node or a collection of nodes to support the infrastructure with load balancing tools, monitoring, and alerting services. I hope you're still following us and you're not overwhelmed. because now we come to the final point of today's webinar. Security and maintenance, which is extremely important for sure. It's all about updates and patches. Keeping your application up to date is crucial. To keep it simple, you can just keep 5 bullet points on mind. First, if you use infrastructure as a service or platform as a service, then make sure you have updates included at any time. Optimizing participation is a regular job you'll have to do as well. Enterprise-grade security is also available. Bison Trials, for example, monitors the health of and performs maintenance as a service. Finally, privacy is another big point when it comes to distributed ledgers. You can implement TPM hardware with its trusted platform module and on top also have the DAA scheme in place, the Direct Anonymous Attestation with the Privacy Supporting Certification Authority, called Privacy CA. These in place, you can guarantee an enterprise-grade privacy as well. Alright, we're almost done for today. So, what are the key takeaways of today's webinar? First, blockchain infrastructures are components or systems that help to operate the running and functioning of blockchain technology. Second, nodes perform the key functions of validating blockchain transactions. And third, CPUs and GPUs are used for high-level tasks. Nevertheless, GPUs have been proven to be more preferred due to their ability for it to read and process respective data faster and with high speed. Okay, now it's time to ask questions. Let's see which questions have reached us from your side. The first question is coming from Susan. Is blockchain software or hardware? Well, most blockchains are entirely open source or public blockchain software, found mostly in the financial services sector. And the second question is coming from Mario. Who makes hardware for blockchain? That's a good one. Thanks, Mario, for asking this. Actually, there are many players out there. So let me just mention 3 big players in the market. First, NVIDIA, the leading manufacturer of graphic processing units or GPUs. Second to mention is Bitmain Technologies Ltd, a startup founded in China and offers hardware solutions for blockchain and artificial intelligence. Third, Canaan Incorporated, a mining hardware manufacturer based in China. This is it for today. If you have more questions or need further information, then please visit us at imiblockchain.com. Thanks guys for watching.